I forgot to share. 1 second. There we go. Hooray. All right, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I bet there's a new last week tonight. I'm getting my food. I know I never eat, but I got to get my hair out of my face. Look at all these cords. Oh my God. So many cords. I guess I could get my light. Ugh. There's a couple of things we can do tonight. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. My cord. I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready. God. If you think I'm frazzled, that's my default mode, so don't worry. Don't worry too much. What's her style of comedy? Chaos. I think I'm gonna go with chaos. You know, or chaos, or chaotic nature. What happened? Did that not do what I wanted it to do? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Okay, here we go. Bam. And how do I turn that on? Okay. There's a button somewhere. How are you guys doing? Oh, there it is. Hey. Let there be light. Nobody yet. Talking to myself. Cool. I'll keep on keeping on. Is a stranger in paradise? Nah, oh, cool. There we go. I hope this is cooked. I don't think it is. Oh, I dropped my fork. Hey, everybody, welcome. Man, I tried to make a vegetarian lasagna in the microwave because I've had it before and it was really good. And then the instructions were like, let me see if it's warm in the middle. Ooh, yeah, it is. The instructions were like, cook for 3 minutes on high, then cook for 5 minutes on 50% power. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. So 5 minutes on high, 3 minutes on high, and then 5 minutes on high. It's cooked. They're like, for best results, have someone else do it. I don't know. Hi. Mountain Wolf, hi. Hi, Chad. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Guess I should probably use that. Plug it into you guys. Ooh, a potato thingy. Show me, I'll let you know. Show you if it's cooked. It's a microwave vegetarian lasagna. It's not cooked. No, I'm just kidding. It's very cooked. It is as cooked as the platform formerly known as Twitter. Are you in the Arctic? Oh yeah, I still have my, okay. So since January, I've had, hey Kathy. Hi, Mr. Savage Boy. Since January, I've had like this pressure in my ear. And so I've been wearing earmuffs. Oh God, it just feels like there's so much water in my ear. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping them on. Every step I take, it goes boop, 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 boop. I don't know why. I went to urgent care twice. The first time they treated it as swimmer's ear, The second time they treated it, $100 each time, by the way, plus medication. Second time they treated it as an ear infection. And after a full round of apparently unnecessary antibiotics, they sent me to an actual doctor, and she said, oh, well, just Sudafed will fix that. And so I was on Sudafed for 10 straight days. And yes, Chad. Yes. See, you're already catching on. Temperatures will drop into the 40s. Oh, Pennsylvania. I love freaking where in Pennsylvania. That's fun. But yeah, so she put me on Sudafed, like full strength behind the counter Sudafed for 10 days. And it's still like this. So I don't know what's wrong, but she said that the pressure isn't equalizing and my eardrum is like pushed out from the pressure. And so I think I'm hearing it like whoa, 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 whoa. And I don't know why it's not like draining down the eustachian tubes. Did they not think ear tubes might be needed? Oh, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Like to drain it, you mean? Honestly, you honestly match my energy. Oh, thanks, dope stuff. That's so nice of you. Whether I'd like to believe, well, you have pretty good, I guess we do match their energy if you can already see that you had to say that to me. I could use it today. It's been a rough few days. Am I in high elevation? No, I'm right at sea level, like at the beach. Like I'm in the ocean. Like yeah, I thought about asking them to drain it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. They might have to do something because it's like to the point where I can't dance, I can't run, I can't do anything that requires going up and down. Like I got to be careful. Thank you. So I'm probably going to ignore this the whole stream, and then I'll reheat it later and it'll be terrible. But so here's my idea that I thought we would do today. I don't think that was food. I think that was bunny hair. Nope, it was food. Okay. I thought that I would do kind of a fun, how well do you know me kind of a thing, which if you're new here, obviously I'm not hard to read, so you could probably guess the right answers and stuff. But I thought we would do like a trivia thing where you can earn points if you get it right, or whoever's closest to the right answer, or whoever's funniest, honestly. And whoever wins gets to tell me what I'm doing in the next like Marilyn Monday video. So like, is that your submarine? Yes. I mean, it feels like I'm underwater. Sea level. So you guys get to pick what character I'm going to play. So I'll go dig it out. I'll find it. I'm going to be moving soon, so I have to dig everything out anyway. So now's like the perfect time for you guys to make special requests. So you get to tell me what character I'm going to be and what that character is going to be doing that is YouTube friendly, that I can make funny and play with and have fun with. So the characters are like Catwoman, I Dream of Jeannie, Little Mermaid, Marilyn, obviously, Elvira, Cinderella, Belle, Alice in Wonderland. Let's see. Who else? I Love Lucy. Yeah, I think so. I hope it will. So, yeah, I thought it'd be fun. And also, I'm creating 2 new costumes for the Danish town thing, where it's going to be the Little Mermaid to look like the one in the statue, which is totally different than the Disney one. And I'm going to create an original costume for a princess that's never been Disney-fied yet. Those exist? There's still one left? There is. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it as faithfully to the country of origin and the era it was written as possible, which is going to be super fun. Like period fashion, clothing, vintage antique whatever words. Oh. So also, if you guys are ever in California around the Central Coast, I have a company called Solving Walking Tours, and you are welcome to come on a tour with me and learn about the history and stuff. I can't even cut through this, you guys. This is why you're supposed to do a half power. Anyway, all right, so did I use the picture with her? No, I didn't. Okay, so I guess I could just start with like what everybody's favorite characters are and kind of see what if the funeral industry is behind all the preservatives in our food. Well, they're making us last longer. Oh, I am not gonna be. That sounds like cooking, Mountain Wolf. That sounds like someone who like, it's very greasy. I don't think it needs any more moisture. It's just overcooked on the bottom, overdone and dry. Sorry, I've got a text. Ooh, okay. Sorry, there's drama. Anyway, so enough bad news. I'm getting more bad news, so I can't deal. All right, so trivia wise, no more drama. I know. So I saw The Little Mermaid was one of them. Duquesne? Duquesne? Oh, that's where in Pennsylvania. I don't know where that is. Sorry. I thought I did. Dr. Time, yeah, I did go. Okay, so it was just The Little Mermaid? Is that, yeah, absolutely Little Mermaid. That was the only one that, okay. The points don't really matter, but we're gonna do it anyway because it's fun. So nobody get butt hurt if you don't win a point. Everybody wins. And I'll probably do everything anyway that you guys want. So I'm gonna write down The Little Mermaid as like a, well, I'm gonna write down Ariel because that's probably what you meant. All right. First question. And these are fun. You don't have to like have been here for the whole time. If I was trapped on a desert island, what food would I bring with me? If anybody knows me, you'll know that I would intentionally be trapped on a desert island. And if anyone knows of one that's available, I will do that today. But what food would I bring with me to be trapped on a desert island? A bag of Doritos. Yep. The more creative, the better. And you don't have to know me, but everybody will get points for this. Potatoes. What is with you and potatoes right now? This is a vegetable lasagna. I don't think there's potatoes in this. Oh God, can you imagine? They put potatoes in everything now. It's like a filler. Dude, you know what's in everything? Bunny hair. Ugh, God. Hot dogs. I'm hungry, so that's why I'm asking about food. All right, so I'm going to put E. It's double E entertainment, right? I feel like you've been here before and you told me it was double E and not EE. That needs to be lowercase? Or is that the same person or is it different? Potatoes. All right, EE, Double E Entertainment's on the board. Mountain Wolf is on the board. Mountain Wolf. Mountain L. So what does the L stand for? Kathy Lee is on the board with hot dogs. Rabbit food. Yeah, you know what? You know I wouldn't go to a desert island without my bunny. So, yeah, I would definitely be bringing rabbit food with me for sure. All right, so I'm going to give a point to Mountain Wolf because that's an answer I didn't even think of. But you're right. You're so right. Oh, I heard a car, and I was making sure they kept going, and it wasn't anyone here. Okay. All right, so if I was going to that desert island, and I could bring one human person with me, two human persons with me, who would I bring? You guys are gonna be like, Mickey and Minnie. I don't know. It doesn't have to always be about me. It's just today. I thought it'd be fun to see how you guys think of me. No, I don't count. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I pretty much always take requests. If somebody wants something, I'll probably do it, but it's fun. So if I could take two people with me to a desert island, who would I take? I feel like I should play a song. Oh, Kathy. Let's see if I can play some sort of a song. Oh, my battery's dying on this. That tracks. Switch account. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because it would be royalties. I would get copyright struck if I played music while we were thinking. Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. You know, Kathy and I have never met. So I'm surprised I haven't seen the other name that I expected you guys to pick, but that's fine. That's fine. I saw one so far. I mean, obviously, Mike Dude. My dad? Oh, that's a good one. No. That would be a good idea. He would probably know like a bunch of survivalist stuff and animal stuff and where to hide so the animals wouldn't kill me. That's a pretty good idea that I did not think of. He's also a lot like me in the sense that, like, I don't know if we're built for normal jobs. I don't know if we can function as a normal part of society anymore. All right. I am going to say the answer I expected for what food would I bring for myself on a desert island, I was expecting somebody to say either bologna sandwiches or pistachios. And then for this question, I'm going to give this to Kathy. Kathy gets a point for saying my dad because it's another one I didn't even think of, but she's right. I thought you guys would say Mike Dude and Michael Keaton. Honestly, that's what I thought. Okay. Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra would be a good time, though. They would be super fun. I was gonna say bologna, but what with the hot dog? Yeah. That's why I work in the forest. I'd lose my. Yeah. See, Mountain Wolf, same. There's so many changes coming, by the way, you guys. It's like right now, I would say for the next week or so, it's like my preparation time, and then it's just going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Oh, if I were just to narrow down what I do for a living to one thing and not all of the things. No, I'm not leaving California as far as I know yet. So right now, just for those of you who are new here, I do stand-up comedy, Marilyn Monroe impersonator, a bunch of other characters, princesses, stuff like that. I do ghost tours, and I do other tours, and I do social media for some friends of mine, and sometimes I do like bartending type of things. Is that everything? I also do ghost investigations, but they're free. I don't charge for those. And YouTube, obviously. How about that? So if I was going to narrow it down to just one thing, what would it be? Or you can pick something totally new, and I would leave all of those things for something else. She tends the rabbits. Hey, what's up? Hey, Robert. And maybe Christine. Hello. Entertainment. Yes. I feel like all the things I do are entertainment in some way. Oh, and I do I do park services and stuff too. Gosh, a princess. We got one answer. Oh, we got two answers. Dun, 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 dun. Copyright. No, they strike me. She was humming the right stuff from New Kids on the Block. Dun, 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 dun. I'm forcing myself to eat this. It's already getting cold. I can't do another stream where I never eat the whole day. Comedy. All right. All right. I'm going to be honest. When I asked the question, stand-up comedy is what I was thinking of. And then as I went through all the different things that I do, I remembered YouTube and I went, oh. So there's no wrong answer. And there's no right answer. Because I forgot about YouTube. Even though we're on YouTube right now. Right now, we're doing it. This is how well my brain is working lately. I'm going to give it to EE Entertainment. Oh, no. Oh, it's a three-way tie so far. All right. What's YouTube? I don't know. It's some platform I heard about. Comedy with possessed puppets. Just a combination of all of them. Enjoy, Kathy. I think your safari starts in half an hour, maybe? Yeah, half an hour. If you guys are interested in my tour company that I am co-owner of, it is called Solving Walking Tours, and you can find it on Instagram at Solving Walking Tours. And we're going to have, I think, a YouTube channel for them too. We're going to go live and stuff, but it's not going to be like this. It's not going to be like all the time, or at least it's not going to be like curated. It's sometimes just going to be like a trail cam pointed at a bird feeder for hours. Is YouTube like MySpace? Kind of. It's kind of like a Yahoo chat room because everybody talks from different communities. I miss my MySpace page. Oh, if MySpace was new, what would the song be that would play on my page when you opened it up? A lot of songs have come out since I had my page, but it was, for my page, it was always the same song the entire time I had MySpace. Maybe you guys will be able to go look it up right now and see what song that was. But it was always the same. Oh, no, at first it was, once I got established, it became one thing that for the rest of the time. When I was still trying to find it, which song was on my MySpace? When I first created the account, I was very young and I was very straightforward about what social media was for in my, for me, what I was going to be using that page for. Because when I first made the page, it was Cheap Trick, I want you to want me. I was like, please love me. Please give me attention. Validate me. That's all it was for. And then as I grew up a little bit, I changed it. And from then on, it was always the same for years and years. It was Eye of the Tiger. I just wanted people to open up my profile and get that bam, 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 bam. Bang, pick a dang, 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 pick a dang, tick a dang, 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 tick a dang, 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 dang. Rising up. I was all about it. I wanted it to hit. Isn't it? Rainbow Connection. Kathy Lee's ringtone is Spooky Saturday, which is a good song. Oh, that is a good song. For a MySpace landing page, I didn't even think of it. I didn't have a song in mind when I asked that question. You guys know me better than I know myself. Kathy Lee gets a point because that probably is what I would end up picking. Dang. Is Tom still in my top 5? Yes. No, I had a top 8. I learned coding for that. And I made a top 8. And then I think I made like a top 15 or something. And then I went back down to. I wonder who is. I think I've updated it since I met Mike Dude too. I had to go in there and delete some stuff of like the past and go, no. And then while I was there, I was like, I think I put him in there. I think it was like him. It was all my friends at the time. So it was like him, my friends from high school. I think Andy Dick was in there. A couple, I don't remember. Yeah. So much better. I know. Now you guys have me curious who was in my top friends on MySpace. MySpace. Nope, that's not what I said. It's all music? No. Ashley. Oh yeah, I think it's on my old name too. So I don't even know if you guys could look it up and cheat. Restricted profile. Maybe it was under my. Did you guys have a fake name? What do you think my fake name was on MySpace? Because you got to have like a handle, a MySpace handle. What do you think mine was? And I bet no one would know. No one would know. Did it really die in 2010? That's when MySpace became different. They redid their layout and everybody hated it. Oh. There is no. I don't think my page still exists, you guys. I don't think it still exists. No, that was not my name. 5 points, Ravenclaw. Squeaky. You haven't been on my. Okay, it's basically just like it's like Instagram. You just have an Instagram handle. Did I have Friendster? No, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Maybe is MySpace still a website? Let's see myspace.com. Does that even come up? Oh, it does. What's going on? These are some old people. Weezer. These are old people. Weezer. Okay, so those are good. No. Those are good. My screen name on MySpace used to be Hellbent. I don't know, man. It's a music website. It does seem to be, yeah. I don't know who this guy is, but that's on the front page. Sign in. I wonder if I still even know it. You guys are going to be here with me while I figure out if I still know my MySpace password. Okay. You guys! That's John-Luc Lucifer? Oh, who is that? Is he a musician? Is that part of this music website thing? Do I have a profile? I do! It's still there! And my top 8 was, there's only 3 showing, and it is my friend Ron Swallow, who's a comedian, Eddie Izzard, and Andy Dick. Those are the only 3 that are showing. What is this one? Let's see. Studio City. Oh, John Clark. Okay. And what is this one? Who is this? Owen Benjamin? That was a long time ago. And that's it. For my top 8, there's only 4, or there's only 5 listed, and that's it. It's all comedians. Okay. Whatever. That is so weird. I was thinking about, like, oh, what if I had a top 8 today, but I don't want to play that game. I don't want to do it. It's hard. What is that? I don't think you kids should play this game. Don't have a MySpace. Yeah, man, I was on MySpace when I worked at Disneyland, and then everybody joined Facebook, and I was like, nope. And I only joined MySpace because everybody at Disneyland was on MySpace. And then everybody would switch to Facebook, and I was like, I don't want to. I just got MySpace. And then eventually I joined Facebook, and now it's like, why did I do that? And then everybody said, you have to join Instagram. Everybody's on Instagram now. And I joined Instagram, and I didn't like it at first. And then everybody said Snapchat, and I didn't join Snapchat until I was on Bigo. And then I never, ever used it. I don't even know how it works. I think Bex and I used 2 of the filters once, and then that was like, eh. And then now, what is it now? Oh, TikTok is now, and I'm not on that either. There's too much competition, man. There's like, everybody's so competitive. It's cutthroat out there. I don't want to play these games. I just want everybody to be chill and be cool. Okay. If I was going to live at Disneyland, what land would I live in? Where would I put my house? Like Tomorrowland, Toontown, Critter Country, New Orleans Square, Fantasyland, Main Street USA, Adventureland, Critter Country. Did I just say that? I think I did. Tom Sawyer's Island. Is that still a thing? Does it still exist? Oh, Galaxy's Edge is new. I'm trying to think of like what's out there. I think that's everything. All right, Fantasyland. I feel like I live in Fantasyland right now with solving walking tours. Toontown or Main Street USA. Oh, I am leaning. I feel like I love all of them so much. I've never actually been to Galaxy's Edge, though. I haven't been to Disneyland since before they built that whole part. So I don't know. It's probably fun. Is Tomorrowland still there? And Galaxy's Edge? I haven't been there in so long. Oh! I was going to say we can include California Adventure and stuff, but not everybody's been there, and it's so much. All right, so Fantasyland, Toontown, or Main Street. God, I like all of those. I guess Fantasyland is where the castle is. So I guess if I was going to live anywhere, maybe the castle. But if I was just going to build a house like um, into the facade of it all, gosh, I feel like Toontown. Is that weird? Animal Kingdom? Oh my God, I would totally. If I could just curl up in the pride of lions and snuggle to sleep, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I feel like, dude, Toontown's so fun. I used to love being there. I took shifts in Toontown. Nobody ever wanted to work there, like if they had a preference, because you had to park in the furthest away parking lot and you were isolated from everybody else. But they had the best restaurant backstage, the Eat Ticket. And they knew me because I was always there. I was like, put me in Toontown. I love it. And the Eat Ticket knew my order was a grilled cheese on sourdough with tomato slices. Why did I order that? They were like warm pieces of tomatoes. I haven't thought about that in a while. But they knew. They'd see me and they'd be like, I got you. And they just start grilling it up before I even got to the front. And I was like, yep, there's my sandwich. God, they were the only place who would do that for me. I think they're the ones that told me to try it. They were like, have you ever tried it with tomato? And I was like, no. Why would I do that? That sounds awful. I park at the very end of parking lots. Yeah, see, it was such a long walk because you're trying to be on time for work and you don't want to get there an hour before your shift starts. But you have to park at the lot they tell you to. You have to take a shuttle or walk from there super far in California, outdoors, to the clock-in station, and then clock in, and then you have to go from there to the costuming building on that side of that park, which is a hustle when you're in Toontown. You have to go all the way through like the whole admin building and everything, courtyards, not inside. You're outside the whole time walking on the sidewalks. And then you get your costume, you change into your costume, and now you still have to go to set, and your break room is so far. Well, Toontown wasn't too bad. It was like in the same building, but basically parade building. And then once you got to your break room, you're so far away from everything else that like on your lunch break, you really don't have time to go very far. It was so far. And then at the end of the day, you had to give your costumes back at costuming, and then you had to walk all the way back in the dark by yourself because most people were like, I ain't doing all that. And so they would just park at a different place, take the shuttle, and then they'd walk through the whole park from Main Street all the way to Toontown because they didn't want to walk to the parking structure that just had a fire too. Somebody's car caught on fire in the structure, and it caught like 2 other cars on fire. It was so much. So nobody ever wanted to work in Toontown because of all of that. And I was like, I don't care. I want to go on Roger Rabbit. I would go out there all the time and just say show check. And I would pretend that I was like a secret shopper checking to make sure the ride looked good, just so I could cut the line and ride it on my break and then run back in, change. So stupid. Oh, thank you, Kathy Lee. Yes, there's a Discord. So right now we're at 2 points. Oh wait, who said Toontown? That was Double E, right? No, Mountain Wolf said Toontown. Oh! All right, let's see. I feel like I've already said my favorite flavor ice cream and stuff. And I'm trying to think of fun questions. Where would you guys live in Disneyland? Like if you could pick If you could pick what land you would live in, what would you pick? I know some of you guys are on the East Coast and you have Disney World, but I've never been to Disney World because I couldn't. When I could have gotten in free, I could not afford the trip across the country and I had nowhere to stay. So I was like, because cast members get in free at all the Disney parks and they know you're not going to use it because they don't pay you enough to travel and you don't get any days off ever. And if you do, they're not together. And if you have a family member that dies, doesn't matter. You still got to be at work. What? Your best friend's getting married? Too bad. You're going to miss it. Probably Toontown. See, it is super fun. It looks very soft, but it's very hard. It's a lot of concrete and stucco, but it's so fun. I just love it. And it's colorful and it's whimsical. It's cheerful. The sun smiling at you, literally. Whichever has water and trees and maybe castles. Oh, okay. So yeah, Fantasyland probably. Because they have the moat with the swans and all the little square cut trees like Sleeping Beauty. Fantasyland. Everyone wants to live in Fantasyland. You and me, Double E, will be in Toontown being children while everybody else has their little fairy tale life. We're going to be on the cartoon spin or Chippendale's treehouse. See, there's a tree in Toontown. Okay. So we have Kathy Lee with 2, Mountain Wolf with 2, Double E with 1, and Ariel so far is the character that's been mentioned. I didn't have any questions in mind when I started this game. I just thought it'd be fun to like play a game and have people tell me what to do. It's fun for me. I don't know. Hope it's fun for you guys. You have enough time for one more question. Okay. If I could have any car, any vehicle of any kind in the whole world, what would I drive? That's fun, because now I'm thinking about all the Disneyland rides, but it's still not. I mean, there's like Zambonis, there is chairlifts. Why did I go snow? It's because of these earmuffs. I'm looking at myself thinking of snow stuff. But like, there's so many vehicles. There's so many different kinds. So it could be fun. There's so many possibilities. Skateboard, like it could be. Howl's Moving Castle? What is that? Oh, I gotta look this up. MySpace wants me to change my password. Why? Because it's been the same since I was 19. All right, let's see. Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, cool. Hold on now. Hold on now. Images. All right, y'all. This is the moving castle. It's got legs like a Wild Wild West spider. That's fun. All right. I mean, yeah, that looks fun. Is it like a Dracula castle or is it like, because it looks Dracula-y. All right, and we got Bugatti Supercar. Obviously, I don't know much about cars, so we're looking this up. Okay. Very shiny. It's got an ear. A Wienermobile. I applied for that and they didn't accept me. All right, so this car has an ear. Look at that big old ear. It's like a Star Trek character with a big old ear that goes down to its chin. This car comes with Q-tips. Big old swabs. What are you doing today? Cleaning out my car's ears. Gets a lot of bugs in there. Ew, gross. Okay. I did try to do the Wienermobile. It could be better than it is. It's a warm, spirit-filled, and wholesome castle with good food and magic. Oh, okay, cool. Volkswagen Bug. My mom has always said that. She's always said that. She has always said that that was my car. And I was like, I'm afraid of cars. And when I first got my license, I wanted the world's largest tank of a truck so that nobody would hurt me because I was so scared. Swab tires. I don't know. I've always had the same. Have I done Jessica Rabbit yet? Not without her consent. No, I'm just kidding. I'll write that down. You can totally request characters I haven't done yet. There's some that I never put together. I have I've done Breakfast at Tiffany's. I have a Leela. At least I used to have Leela from Futurama, but I never completed it, so I never like put it all together and wore it. I think I did one thing for Bigo once. I have like a clown girl. Yeah, I have a fairy. There's a couple of different characters. You guys, yeah, I'll write it down. So the question the car I've always wanted and then stopped thinking about, like I found my answer and then I never thought about it again, was the Bandit Trans Am. If either of us would, let's request this. All right, so Howl's Moving Castle was Mountain Wolf. That's pretty good. Kathy Lisa, the Wienermobile. Volkswagen Bug. Evil Queen. Oh, yeah. I have worked with Evil Queens at Disneyland. I'm going to write that down. I wanted to do that. I wanted to play her for a long time. She does get to be mean. So does I have Cruella de Vil too. Also, I like Cruella too because she can always ask where people's pets are because I totally want to see her pets. But people used to complain all the time at City Hall and be like, Cruella was mean to my child. And they would be like, yeah, she's a villain. And they're like, yeah, but she was mean. And they'd be like, yep, we can't control her. I don't know. That's how she is. That's why she's a bad guy. And they're like, no, but you can't be mean to the guests. And they're like, we're not, but she was. And we understand. She was mean to us too. And they're like, you're not getting anything free if the villains are mean to you and they hurt your kid's fifis. Maybe your kid will learn that not everybody is your friend. There was a Cruella Evil Queen that used to sign people's autograph books. And then when she was Cruella, she would say, do you know I like puppies? And they would go, nah. And she'd go, because they fetch. And she would just throw their books on the ground away from her. I was too afraid to lose my job. I wasn't doing stuff like that, but I loved watching her because she did not care. She'd just do it. And I was like, and they would look at me like, are you just going to let her do that? And I'd be like, what do you want me to do? I can't tell her. She ain't going to listen to me. There is no character in the Disney universe that would be able to tell Cruella de Vil not to throw somebody's book. Oh, here's a fun fact. If you guys are big Disney people, the cigarette that goes in the Cruella de Vil cigarette holder, if you look at it, it's got a little no sign, like the circle with the line, and it says no smoking on it. Papa, don't preach. All right. So everybody's got all the points. So, okay. You guys have to vote if you want Ariel, Jessica Rabbit, or Evil Queen, because those are the only characters that have been mentioned so far. Well, actually, yeah, say whatever character you want, and whoever gets the most. You could just think your favorite character that you want me to do, and then just say it in the chat. And then I'll say, what are we going to do with it? Like, what do you want that character to do once we pick one? And then you guys can tell me what to do. And then I'm going to get started on putting that together. That's fun. Oh, we got a Snow White. All right. Oh, yeah, I have her too. Okay. Did I mention her earlier? We got Snow White. I don't think I did mention her. I think I got distracted. Do you know how to do a poll? Yeah, but I didn't want to narrow it down. I didn't want to restrict anybody. So I figured if everybody just shouts out what they want, then maybe one of them will get more than one. And if they don't get more than one, then I guess we could do a poll. So far, Ariel, Jessica Rabbit, Evil Queen, and Snow White. I had a video in mind I was going to do before that was starting as Snow White and then it was Evil Queen, but I never filmed it. I never got around to it because that's like a lot. That's getting dressed up twice. I have to get up at 4:30, but I picked Jessica Rabbit. Yes, absolutely. All right, Mountain Wolf, thank you very much. We got a Jessica Rabbit, a Snow White. Thank you. Everybody say bye, Mountain Wolf. Dun, dun, dun. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Not the Jessica Rabbit song, although I would be happy to sing it. I will take a copyright strike. I'll do a video as the character, and if it's her, I will do a video that's just the song. I'll try to do the song and dance. And that one will be all by itself because it's going to get a copyright strike. This is like Liam Neeson. They're going to take you. So that one will have to be its own thing. And then all the rest of it can be something that can actually be monetized. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mountain Wolf. Good night. Ellen, your name means... Oh, that's what that was for. I thought you were saying, okay, I would take love to the island with me. Thank you. Okay, got it. See, I remembered, though. I remember you saying that. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Kathy. All right. So, Ariel, Jessica Rabbit, Evil Queen, Snow White. I almost went New Kids on the Block again. I almost did it. And my food's cold. Like I knew it would be. We all knew it was going to happen, and it happened. Is there a way to revive dried out, overcooked pasta? Somebody said milk and water earlier. Does that bring it back to life? And can it do it in the microwave? Anyway. All right, Jessica. Oh, you guys! I have a bunny. I wonder if my girl bunny would mind wearing a blue and yellow bow tie. A little bit of red hair. She could be Roger. She could be Roger Rabbit. Milk or butter. Oh, I'm so down with butter. I almost rolled all over myself just now just thinking about that. Alice. I could put Alice too. All right, Alice. Did you see my video as Alice with the bunny? She's so good. She hits all her marks. She gets all her lines right the first try. She never has to rehearse. She never gets any direction. I never get to tell her what to do, or I don't give her any blocking or directions. She just does naturally everything perfect, all on her own without being told. She's perfect. And not when I'm like live streaming, she won't come out and hang out with us. But if I'm filming something, she'll be like, hit the mark, deliver the line, make eye contact with the camera, and then out, dressing room. Peace out, I'm a bunny. Where's my carrot? She's so good all the time. I don't know how she does it. She didn't even take any classes. Like, it's completely self-taught. Oh, she puts us all to shame. All right, so cool. yeah, I'm going to write down Bunny underneath these so that I know that she needs to be involved in the filming of these videos. Honestly, there's bunnies in every Disney princess movie, I think. Snow White sees bunnies in the forest. Sleeping Beauty has 2 bunnies jumping around in boots. And others. I'm sure. I don't remember. There's Thumper and Bambi, but that's not a princess. It's a prince. Good morning, young prince. All right, cool. This was fun. I think this was fun. So yay, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. That's all I really prepared tonight. It was really just a hang sesh and like take my mind off of everything else session. So that was super fun. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you letting me use you for therapy and distraction. It was really nice to have some company and just be whimsical. Now I want a house that looks like it's from Toontown. Dang it, I'm going to have to do something. None of my characters would be appropriate in Toontown. None of the characters that I play would be appropriate in Toontown. But now I have a reason to do Jessica Rabbit, and she belongs in Toontown, so let's do it. Let's build a Toontown house. Yes, love, love, love. Thank you guys so much for coming. I see there's 4 people here, and I think there's 2 in the chat. So please subscribe if you guys are. Oh, 7 people here. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And if there's a character you want me to play for you guys, please let me know in the chat or in the comments. You vote Jessica Rabbit too. And if there's something you want that character to do in a video, please tell me that too. It can be a character I don't have or a character I do have. The list again of what I do have is Alice in Wonderland, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. There's going to be a statue accurate Little Mermaid coming, and a Danish princess, and Snow White, I Love Lucy, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Uma Thurman from Pulp Fiction I have. There's fairies. There's unnamed mermaids. There's a couple of original characters. I have a request for Jessica Rabbit and Evil Queen, Snow White, Ariel. Okay, so yeah, just let me know what you guys want, and I will deliver that as soon as I can. And probably I'll be filming something every day for the next week while I'm getting out all my costumes to move. Jessica Rabbit. All right. That's fun. And I did order another costume, but it got stuck in the mail today, so it'll come soon. And it's going to be my only, now that I don't have my Leela costume anymore, it's going to be, I think, my only sci-fi costume. Because I don't think I have any others. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys Spooky Saturday. Bye. Thank you so much. I'm going to eat my lasagna now. Bye.